is an HC-SR04, which is ultrasonic sensor, a servo. I prefer to use the little blue ones, but that's all I've got. There's an Arduino on a breadboard with some DuPont cable. Okay, so we've got the diagram here of the connections. So from the Arduino, we've got V in this case coming from a 9-volt battery, but I'm going to use a little power supply. Ground from the battery going to a ground. That's also the ground for the sensor. The sensor uses 5 volts, which is taken from here, as does the servo. I've got the ground from the servo going up here. Then the only other pins are the trigger pin, which is D7, the echo pin, which is D8, and the servo signal pin is D9, and that's all the connections for on the breadboard. Okay, the Arduino code is really quite simple. First of all, you include the servo library. You then declare the pins 7, 8 and 9 as integers for the ultrasonic sensor. Set the trigger pin as an output and set the echo pin as an input. The servo goes to the rest state and delays before the trigger recognises an input. Then you look for a return from the trigger to the echo. Only trigger at a certain distance, does the time and distance calculation. The servo then goes to a given angle. You can change that as required. The servo then returns to its rest state, and then the servo is detached from its pin and it waits for another trigger. To upload the code, firstly check the COM port. Mine is COM port 6 and the board is correct, nano in my case. Click the upload button. Here you can see it is compiling the sketch. Now uploading, and now done uploading. I fast forwarded through that. It actually takes a minute or two. I've got power rail going to V in, and I've got the ground connected to this side here. So if I just connect ground, and that, and if I get just a little blob of blue tack just to show you it working. Like that. And then we'll power it up. So there's 12 volts. You can see it's powered up. So there you see it moving. I've got it moving about 130 degrees there on my Arduino code, and that's it really. Interesting little project. Okay, so I've just cobbled together a CD case. There's the sensor at the front, the Arduino, it's all wired up to my power supply. There's a little servo which takes a lot less power to operate. I just 3D printed this hinge. So if I just turn that on, okay, that's around about 12 volts. So there you go, that goes up.
and then goes down. So you go to put something in the bin, open it, chuck it in the bin, and then it closes. Simple as that. Nice little project. Ooh, sorry about that, banged the camera.
Stay safe. Bye.